Okay, just wanted to create a quick video here so you can kind of see what we are working with. Steve from Elios Way, his work is done. So I want to show you that. And then I have my own guys coming in to do some extra things. One is to add curb appeal. Adele got very creative with the landscaping here. It was completely overgrown. You have no idea what we were looking at, and it took 2 days just to rip the stuff out. There's a palm here that was dying. That stump's going to be grounded out. We're going to sod that over so you can actually see the unit. Before you couldn't see the windows on either side. There was a ton of stuff growing in there, so that's all been removed. Fresh sod was added there. Okay, we got some guys putting some landscaping in here. They're going to add some color. It's going to look great. All these tiles were cracked, so we created a little paver edge just to kind of cover it up, but it actually serves a purpose, and that looks great as well. The wood was rotted everywhere, so we had to Bondo it instead of replacing the wood. That would have been very costly and very difficult to do. So that was Bondoed, and there's a guy coming over today. Once again, anything that you see that needs to be done is going to be my own guys that are just going to do some favors for me and come in and clean the rest of it up. But there's a little touch-up paint that's going to be going in there and a little sanding to get that done. Fresh sod was added all around here. Everything was pulled out, and we're going to be putting some color in there. So that will look good. Windows were all in very bad shape. A lot of cracked glass. All the mechanisms were broken. These Jalousie windows are notorious for having issues. So a good portion of the budget had to go towards getting the windows fixed. But now they all work well, and we have no problem. So enter the front door. Floor was all polished. Looks great. And this is something that I'm standing outside of the unit, still behind the front door, and this was kind of my idea. This was a wall that kind of blocked everything, so you just had a kind of closed-in feel to it. And I said, you know what, let's take that wall out. What we actually did is just created a window, and we put a piece of the Carrera engineered quartz on top here, but now it just opens up right into the kitchen. And then you can actually see the rest of the unit as well. So, I mean, this is not a very big unit, obviously, but it feels a lot bigger now. Okay, so all real wood, self-closing. Quartz came out really good. Single deep basin sink, nice fixture, or nice faucet, excuse me. Okay, 42-inch cabinets. You know, the kitchen is not big, but we still wanted to be able to offer storage. And that's what we did. We're still waiting for appliances. I made a call the other day. We're hoping for this week, maybe next week at the latest. All the electric was replaced throughout the entire unit. All the switches. I mean, it just had to be done. All the outlets and switches were shot, and when they were actually pulled out, they were infested with insects. So the insects have moved now that Adele and Sam have moved, and you know, the place just feels much better. Okay, nice fixture there. Okay, all the ceilings completely scraped, okay, and smoothed out. A cheaper route would have been to go with knockdown, and that just doesn't have the wow factor. This place, you walk in and it's awesome. So we kept the wiring, but capped it. You have some recessed lighting over there. Okay. All the electric, everything has been touched up, all the trim, all the doors. Okay, these windows, I actually have somebody coming over. There's an old film on these windows that I'm gonna have scraped, and I'm just waiting to get the guy in here. Really, I have to wait for the appliances before I can list it. I'm kind of going back and forth on, you know, if that takes too long, maybe just throwing it on the market and letting them know what we're getting. But as you can see, there's some stuff that needs to be scraped off. That's gonna be done by one of my guys. Color contrast. There's so much natural light in this unit, and I mean, this This color with the white just really pops. New toilets, new fan, new vanity, trimmed out mirrors, new fixtures, little shelf put in there as well. Okay. So we took that wall out, really opened the place up, but decided to keep this mirror on the bottom and then do kind of a little decorative trim that goes really well with the shaker. Cabinets, it all kind of fits together. A little trim there. Okay. All replaced, new vents, new electric. Okay, ceilings are, I mean, this is probably one of the best guys that we use is this ceiling guy. They're perfect. Even the peak is just right on the money. Great. And let's see here. Okay, master bath. Did a full renovation on this one. This one definitely needed it. Okay, the walls look awesome. Vertical brick lay. The tiles. Yeah, that came out really good. New fixtures, new toilet, new vanity, new faucet, new light, trimmed out mirror. Okay. So everything looks really good. They did a great job. They were really good with detail. And now I bring in another crew to just kind of touch some things up. The door was completely broken. Outside was all pressure cleaned and freshly painted. These windows were completely shot. 4 of these windows were cracked. That window was completely shot. That whole mechanism had to be replaced. These windows were okay, but one of them was cracked, so the glass had to be replaced. And both of these windows were not working at all. So now everything functions. A couple door handles were replaced. All right. And that's it. So this part of the process is complete. And now we just have a little punch list of things that need to be done by some other guys that will get this thing ready for the market. The unit has been cleaned already by Steve and his crew. He had a professional cleaner come in and it just feels totally different. It's immaculate and it looks great. All right, that's it. Hope you're doing well. Talk to you soon.